I'm logged into cPanel here and I'm going to show you an alternative way of installing WordPress. Now this is not a manual installation, it's also using a different script which is quick install. This is another script that a lot of web hosting companies use. And it turns out that HostJider is no longer going to be supporting Fantastico Deluxe, so they are not going to be allowing any more installations with that software. So that's something that just came about in the last 2 days. And so I'm going to click on a quick install. So if you have a hosting company that provides a quick install as a way to install WordPress, this is how you do it. So when I click on quick install and it takes you to this particular type of interface, now it's very similar in some ways to Fantastico Deluxe. If you did watch that video, and you can see that it has many different alternative CMSs and softwares on the left hand side that you can install on your server. A lot of really cool stuff. But if you actually click on them, they'll take you to description of the installation. But what you'll see here is that it has a link to its official site, so you can get a feel for the type of script that it is. But of course we are focusing on WordPress and that's what we are going to install. So what I'm going to do here is, you can see here I'm going to click continue and it's going to ask me for my details. Very similar to what you may have seen in my Fantastico Deluxe installation video. It's called my domain name here. If I had more than one domain name attached to my hosting account, it would show up there. And if I wanted to install WordPress on a subdirectory, then I could put it there. So it'd be like marketingmoshpit.com/blog, that's where I want to install WordPress. I can certainly do that, but I'm not going to, because I'm going to install on the root of my server and ask me to input my admin email, my blog title, my admin user, my first name and my last name are okay. And then all I need to do is click on install now, sir. So as far as admin email is concerned, I'm going to put an email address in here. Now put a blog title of Marketing Mosh Pit, and I do recommend that you put in the title of what your website is. That's exactly what it's supposed to be. And then whatever your admin user ID is going to be. Again, if you have not watched my previous training, I do not recommend that you type in their admin guy. You really need to use a unique admin login ID, and that's really important to protect your website as much as possible. And then you can go in there and specify your first name, and I'm going to put admin here and I will leave last name blank. But if you wanted to have your name associated with that login ID, you can do that without any problems, and then literally all you do is click install now. As you can see, it's going to automatically go ahead and do the installation process. That's pretty fast. WordPress is not that difficult to install, and then you can say it's gone ahead and told make congratulations. It's given me my username and it's in this particular case. It's created a unique password for me automatically, Kaya, so you want to make note of that login ID and password. And I recommend that you either start in a safe place or when you log into WordPress. Watch my user training and then go in and modify that password whatever you want it to be. But again, remember, you want your passwords be as difficult as possible to avoid people from being able to hack into your website. It is a very real threat. It happens all the time and you want to protect yourself as much as possible. It's just a sad fact that some people out there get some sort of gratification out of messing around and hurting other people. At the end of the day, it's none of my business. I just need to present facts, and you need to do your best so that you can run your business and make your website as secure and safe as possible. So that's basically it. There's nothing fancy other than that, and you could say it's actually quite easy, and you know that might very well be the reason why they are depreciating Fantastico and long they are going to be utilizing it, because I've never really utilized this script before. Here it is. And that's as difficult as this installation becomes. With the quick install script. So once again, if you're looking for a hosting company, if it's not HostGoTo but you are looking for something else, make sure that they have cPanel, make sure that they have quick install or some sort of a script that allows you to easily install WordPress. I am going to be doing a training on how to manually install WordPress so you can install it on other types of servers as well that do not have scripts, but I usually just recommend just go read the cPanel hosting. It's the easiest to use. It's very common and there are a lot of other benefits to it that I really don't need to or want to get into at this particular point. So thank you so much for listening, and that's it for this training.